Coming up on the DMC Upside, Del Mar College holds orientations for new students. We'll take you there.
It's once again hurricane season, and we've got some great information on being prepared. We'll tell you all about it.
Admission at Del Mar College is your first step towards a higher education. We'll explain.
The Del Mar College Nurse Education Program helps lead individuals to an exciting profession. We'll also share some information on the Del Mar College Pharmacy Technology Program. The Center for Early Learning celebrated International Mud Day, and we have our regular segments, Board Watch and Around Campus.
Welcome to the July edition of the DMC Upside. I'm Carlos Garanzuay.
And I'm Emily Gonzalez. We're bringing you the latest news and information about Del Mar College.
Orientation is required for all incoming first-time college students. The event exposes them to the Viking experience.
It was a Viking experience during the college's most recent new student orientation. Dozens of first-time college and transfer students were present to take advantage of valuable student information.
We're doing new student orientation for all the new incoming Vikings for Del Mar College. We're promoting everything that they need to know, from financial aid to new student leadership and campus life as well too. To see anything that they have any questions about on campus, we can help and make sure it's all good to go for them.
And just so they know, they don't feel so lost when they start school, because it is a big thing to come and not, know what to do or where to go.
They get all the help that they need for their classes. That way they know that they're not on their own during college. I know some classes can be really challenging, so we want them to feel that they're not alone, that they have somebody to support them.
Members from different college programs were on hand to answer questions, including this representative from the Veterans Upward Bound program.
We focus on veteran students, and we actually help them with the whole process, as far as starting, applying for school, getting into classes, everything from beginning to end. And we can help them and give them information on what we do and how we can assist them.
In addition to all the workshops and activities, these Del Mar College Vikings were treated to plenty of food and a visit from our very own Valdar.
They did. They got to meet Valdar this morning, and they had a great time with him. Valdar did his little thing as well, and they're looking forward to spending more time with Valdar, and Valdar is excited for some of the upcoming events we have going on as well.
Student Life and Leadership wants to remind you that if you have any questions, feel free to call their office.
If we don't have the answers for you, we're more than happy to get the answers and make sure you're directed in the right direction.
For more information on these mandatory orientations, contact Student Leadership and Campus Life at 361-698-1279. We're taking a quick break, but we'll be right back.
Vikings are tough. They don't back down from a challenge. That's why at Del Mar College, they've been our symbol of discovery and perseverance since 1935. Today, that Viking spirit thrives more than ever as we develop the next generation of innovators, problem solvers, entrepreneurs, and leaders. Because to go from just getting by to finally getting ahead, it takes a Viking. Del Mar College, dreams delivered.
Catch the Viking spirit. Nationally recognized and locally focused, Del Mar College has been delivering dreams for over 75 years. If Del Mar College has touched your life, join the Vikings Alumni Association and help others achieve their dreams. Stay connected. Support scholarships. Explore the Viking Career Network. Join online today at delmar.edu/alumni for as little as $10 and get a free t-shirt. Show your Viking pride.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education? What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Attention Coastal Bend military veterans. If you're thinking about pursuing a college education or resuming your studies and you don't feel like you're college ready, Del Mar College may be able to help. Through a grant from the U.S. Department of Education, we've launched the Veterans Upward Bound program to help veterans just like you navigate the process of going back to school. All services are free to qualifying veterans. For more information, call the Veterans Upward Bound program at 361-698-2643 or go to our Facebook page at Del Mar College Veterans Upward Bound.
Welcome back. It's been nearly a year since Hurricane Harvey made landfall in the coastal bend. Preparedness is the key when the possibility of disaster may strike.
1 year ago, in August of 2017, Hurricane Harvey made its way inland, causing major catastrophe. Many areas throughout the coastal bend, including Del Mar College, saw the devastation that it left behind.
I think one of the main lessons learned is that, we're not always going to have 5 days to prepare for a major hurricane. Things can happen very suddenly, and Harvey formed so quickly. So many citizens here on the Texas coast vulnerable to hurricanes, for example, and lives can be lost just in an instant from a storm that can come out of nowhere. And so, we really want to provide the weather information so that decision makers can help, evacuate people from dangerous areas so lives can be saved.
With this year's hurricane season already upon us, it is important for Del Mar College to provide our students with as much information as possible to minimize the impact of another hurricane.
And there's a lot to do to prepare for every season. Number one, you want to prepare your property. Make sure your home is ready for the storm. And that includes securing all windows and doors and your garage door, any opening where the wind can come inside. Another thing is to go shopping for supplies. A storm can knock out the power for a week or more. We may not have water. There might be the basic things we're used to day to day go away after a storm, and so having those basic essentials. Another thing is insurance. You may have filed a claim, you may have had a storm to recover from Harvey, but we have a new season, so it's important to make an appointment with your insurance agent and make sure you have the coverage that you need. On the Texas coast, we need 3 policies. You need fire and theft, you need windstorm, which covers wind and hail damage, and flood insurance. Finally, planning your evacuation. Know where you're going to go and how you're going to get there. We recommend folks go right to the source, go right to the National Hurricane Center, so it's hurricanes.gov, and so they are the official authority for forecasting hurricanes. And so if you check that website and monitor it daily, and it updates all throughout the season, 4 times a day, every day, even when it's quiet. And so if you follow that practice, then you won't be surprised by a developing storm. And so we do encourage folks every day to keep watch.
For the latest information on hurricanes, go online to the National Hurricane Center at www.nhc.noaa.gov.
Do you dream of furthering your education and earning a college degree? Admission is the first step in delivering those dreams.
Del Mar College has been helping Coastal Bend students achieve their dreams since 1935. Del Mar has an open-door admission policy.
We actually have the students apply through Apply Texas, and they'll go over and set up an account, and then you do your application online, and then we process your application within 2 to 3 days, and then we'll ask you for different things. You'll need your high school transcripts or college transcripts if you're a transfer student. You'll need your bacterial meningitis, and of course then if you have less than 24 hours you'll need to see an advisor. Here at the Student Enrollment Center we'll see liberal arts advising, but we'll do general advising for the campus, but we do encourage all our students to go see their department of major to get their advising, but a lot of times the departments will have their own faculty advisors available for students throughout the year.
Advising is a critical part of the process of full enrollment, I guess you could say. And students really need to meet with an advisor either in the student enrollment office or a faculty member in the program that they choose to major in. At Del Mar College, we have a rule in place where students have to successfully complete 24 credit hours of coursework before they are able to register themselves, and that's to eliminate some students registering for classes that maybe they don't need. So meeting with the advisor is very, very important. we're able to identify exactly what the student is hoping to accomplish. What do they want to do for a career? That helps us determine what certificate or degree plan they should be on, and then we can give them some recommendations for classes to take based on that.
For more information on admissions at Del Mar College, call 361-698-1290.
The nurse education program at Del Mar College helps lead individuals to an exciting and fulfilling profession. This program is accredited by the Accreditation Commission for Nursing Education.
Del Mar College's nurse education program prepares students to enter the healthcare world as licensed vocational and registered nurses. Students in the program are engaged in lifelong learning with multiple goals.
Typically, we have about 250 students at any given time, and our program is unique in that we offer a multiple entry and exit. Students can choose to come in on a few different tracks and get their vocational license, or they can go on and continue into their RN and get their nursing degree.
The program is accredited by the Accreditation Commission for Nursing Education. Students must complete prerequisite coursework, take an admission test specific to the nursing program, and meet other requirements as part of the application and acceptance process.
I definitely recommend a strong foundation for support, family, friends. They have to realize that you no longer have as much time, and time management plays a lot a part. Of course, you can still have time with your family and school time, but you have to figure out a balance in between that in order to succeed.
Students in the nurse education program at Del Mar College perform simulated clinical work in 3 different laboratories, including a pediatric simulation lab.
It's a wonderful job. It's growing for males. I've noticed as new classes come in, there's been more and more males join. So it's a great opportunity. These teachers really do care about their students. They work with us so well, teach us so much.
Typically our students are non-traditional students, and over the last few years we've seen a rise in the number of male students. Every semester we seem to have a few more, and most recently male students are making up actually about 20% of our incoming class every fall and spring semester, so that's really nice to see.
For more information on the nurse education program at Del Mar College, call 361-698-2860. It's time for a break, but there's more to come on the DMC Upside.
What does it take to join a leading workforce training center, helping new industry meet new demand, where higher education is affordable, no matter the situation? What does it take to go from "How can I afford this?" to "How can I afford not to?" It takes a Viking. Del Mar College. Dreams delivered.
Are you a former military service member looking to start a new career? If so, Del Mar College can help you enter the trucking industry at little or no cost to you. A grant from the Texas Workforce Commission pays the tuition for former service members to earn a Class A commercial driver's license at Del Mar College. Truck driver training takes just 4 weeks of daytime classes or 10 weeks of evening classes. To learn more about the Skills for Transition program, contact Del Mar College's Veteran Services Office at 361-698-1683 or email egoodrow@delmar.edu.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
The Del Mar College Board of Regents hold regular meetings on the second Tuesday of every month. These elected officials create the policies and procedures for the college.
The Del Mar College Board of Regents met on July 10, 2018. The Del Mar College Director of Title V, Victor Davila, was recognized for being elected to serve a 2-year term as Vice President of Finance for the Alliance of Hispanic Service Institution Educators.
He will serve on the executive committee of this national committee, so we're really proud of him. And just FYI, IC actually provides professional development for Hispanic serving institutions, Title V awardees, and emerging HSI. So I know Victor would be a great representative on this national organization for us. So congratulations, Victor.
Thank you.
Luke Markert, Director of Clinical Education at Del Mar College, was recognized for being elected as a nominating committee member for the PTA Educator Special Interest Group, a component of the American Physical Therapy Association Academy of Education.
He's recognized for his election as a member of the Office of the PTA Educators Special Interest Group Nominating Committee for his commitment to the Academy and the profession. He began a 3-year membership term on May 15, 2018. The Physical Therapy Assistant Special Interest Group is under the jurisdiction of the Academy of Education, which is a component of the American Physical Therapy Association, the APTA, the national organization. Luke has been an instructor for the PTA program at Del Mar since 2014 and clinical instructor since 2001. He has been a licensed physical therapist assistant since 1995. So, Luke, would you like to say anything?
I'd just like to thank the board for taking time to recognize me as well as our other outstanding faculty, and thank you for Dr. Idoyaga for the kudos. So thank you.
Thanks, Luke.
Also under recognitions, 5 nursing faculty members successfully completed their Doctorate of Nursing Practice in Education Leadership degree from American Sentinel University.
The faculty received conferral of their degrees at the commencement ceremony held on June 15, 2018 in Denver, Colorado. To give you an idea of how, the thing I love about community college faculty is that they are so practical, and their dissertation titles reflect this perfectly. This is probably my favorite title ever. This is Dr. Linda Yearwood, The Impact of Educational Pet Therapy on Student Anxiety in Associate Degree Nursing Clinical Simulation. I mean, because we're starting to see more, and I can't wait to read that. Dr. Sandra Dawood, using faculty coach guided remediation with associate degree nursing students. Dr. Darla Green, who couldn't be here, enhancing student self-efficacy using the method outlined for patient education. Dr. Casey Mabius, evaluating the impact of a piloted nursing faculty success program on perceived teaching effectiveness, a retrospective study. And then Dr. Helen Manbuson, thank you, I knew I was going to get that wrong. The impact of a nursing education curriculum on NCLEX RN results. Dr. Manbuson resigned her full-time DMC faculty position in May 2018, but we are so pleased she's going to teach for us as an adjunct this fall.
The entire Del Mar College Board of Regents meeting can be seen on digital cable in Corpus Christi every Friday at 2 p.m. and Saturday at 7 p.m. You can also view it online at youtube.com/Del Mar College.
The Pharmacy Technology program at Del Mar College prepares students for a career as a certified pharmacy technician. This program is accredited by the American Society of Health System Pharmacists.
The Allied Health Department's Pharmacy Technology program at Del Mar College prepares students to become certified pharmacy technicians. These healthcare professionals work directly under the supervision of a registered pharmacist.
Once a student is accepted into our program, they have a lot of responsibilities that we train them in. For example, making TPN orders for patients. We work with pediatrics and neonatals. And then once they go through the training, then they can find various job opportunities out there, whether it be in hospital pharmacy or retail pharmacy. They can do nuclear med pharmacy, mail order pharmacy. So there are plenty of opportunities once the student goes through our program.
Pharmacy technicians are in high demand in the area, and this program offers a Level 2 certificate or an Associate in Applied Science degree. Graduates of the Pharmacy Technology program have maintained a 100% pass rate on the National Certification Exam administered by the Pharmacy Technician Certification Board.
Our program is the only program here in town that is accredited through ASHP, and so the students can expect a very good teaching environment, learning experience once they come through our program.
Professionals in this field can earn almost $15 per hour or a median salary just over $30,000.
For more information on the Pharmacy Technology program at Del Mar College, call 361-698-2820.
Summer is upon us and temperatures are on the rise. So we went around campus asking students what they're doing to beat the heat.
I'm beating the heat by boxing early in the morning instead of going to class in the afternoon, and most of the time staying inside, doing work inside instead of outside. That's about it.
Well, I go to evening classes, so it's cooler. That's how I beat the heat.
I've taken more showers to cool off. Like, I think I take at least 2 showers a day, which is really sad and it's bad for the environment, and it's a lot of water waste. But really, you cannot do anything else but cool off like that, you know? So that's what I do.
Well, instead of walking throughout most of the courtyards, I now take a back way that involves a lot more shade, so it's a lot cooler than walking out into the sun. Also, I used to not carry a water bottle. That changed, so now I always have a water bottle with me. That's how I beat the heat.
Well, I wear lighter clothing. Actually, I had to shop for lighter t-shirts, things that I wasn't used to because I usually dress up a lot. So in order to keep up with the heat, to be less sweaty, I bought t-shirts. I also don't go outside as often. I try to stay indoors. I avoid parks because I have a 3-year-old son, and obviously the equipment at the park is very, very hot, and he loves to be outside. So we usually visit the mall to go walking or for him to play. So it's just trying to avoid the heat and the sun, and then just carry bottled water all the time.
Me and my friends, we don't really care about the heat. We just go outside anyway. We just deal with it. You know, sometimes we go to the pool, whatever we can, just to stay as cool, but just have as much fun as possible.
Well, I used to just wear a lot of jeans. Now I wear like stretchy shorts and khaki shorts, and I usually wear polos because I like polos with the undershirts. But now I just wear regular shirts. And I don't really carry water bottles, but now I'm starting to do that too.
To beat the heat, I'm just trying to stay out of the sun, stay inside, you know, do whatever I can not to go outside. That's about it.
We go to the beach a lot more, go swimming pool a lot more, and stay inside a lot more. It's either this or that. It's not bad. It's summer.
June 29th is International Mud Day. The college's Center for Early Learning celebrated this special day with teachers, parents, and children of the center.
On June 29th, 2018, Del Mar College's Morris L. Lichtenstein Jr. Center for Early Learning celebrated International Mud Day.
Back in 2009 at the Early Childhood World Forum, there were 2 countries, Australia and who was the other? Nepal. And 2 colleagues were talking about how children play in the dirt. Similarities, well, they found out that in Australia they had issues with sand, and in Nepal they couldn't get dirty because they didn't have enough clothes to wash and wear and things like that. So the children in Australia did fundraising for the children in Nepal so they could buy them clothes, so that way they could experience the mud day, and it's just kind of taken off from there and become an international fun day.
This was organized throughout the center and allowed kids to mold, play, and use their creative skills while getting their hands dirty.
We grew up making mud pies and stuff like that, you know, playing in the mud. And I think it's important to break the rules a little bit and know that you can go outside of that normal, everyday, stay clean and you know, don't do that and don't play in the mud. Sometimes you got to get a little dirty.
One of the things that was brought up through the World Forum is that mud is a natural, it has vitamins, it has minerals, and it's a natural, it's good for the skin and things like that. So, and it also helps build up immunities, you know, children being exposed to the natural environment around them, and that it's okay to get dirty. And we just wash them up and, you know, things like that. So it's been really interesting to have those conversations with the parents.
For information on the Del Mar College Center for Early Learning, call 361-698-1083.
That concludes this edition of the DMC Upside.
You can watch the DMC Upside on digital cable in Corpus Christi every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. You can also find us online at www.delmar.edu/upside.
We will return in August with a new show. Until next time, I'm Carlos Garanzuay.
And I'm Emily Gonzalez. Thanks for watching.